Hey everyone, this is Ayman and we're back with another video, and in this video I'm going to explain to you how I scalp the US stock market and how I play momentum in this market. Now there are a lot of strategies. There is the trend trades, there are reversals, there are scalps, momentum plays, volume price analysis, a lot of strategies out there, and they're all amazing strategies, but some certain occasions or some phases of the market require different approach. You cannot play trends, pinpoints, one of my favorite strategies where I get in closer to the support and hold it till the market close in the current market. Why is that? If you take a look at the screenshot here to the left, you could see that the SPY broke in the beginning of May. We downtrended for 3 days, and then for the rest of the month we're going sideways. Same thing happened in June. We broke down 2-3 days of downtrend, and then till the end of July we are going sideways. So in this market it's really difficult to catch trend. It's really difficult to hold on intraday for a long term. So what did I do? I decided to readjust my style, and I decided to adjust my strategy a little bit to meet the current market conditions. If I cannot catch a trend intraday based on the daily chart, I could do so based on the 60-minute chart if we break off a range that was formed after hours and in the pre-market. Now, a few rules that you need to understand is that scalping is not one strategy. I mentioned this in previous videos. There is scalping at reversals, there is scalping the momentum plays, there is scalping the trends, there is scalping break of the high days. There are a lot of strategies or a lot of types to scalp. There are also some people who are scalping bounces of Bollinger Bands, bounces of RSI extremes, a lot of ways to scalp. And I will explain to you one of the ways to scalp, or basically one of the ways that I'm using when I'm scalping the market or when I'm playing the momentum. Few general rules that you need to understand when scalping is, number one, you need to be so fast. You need to be so fast getting in and so fast getting out. You need to have at least an approximate stop loss. If you tell yourself that I'll play momentum at the break of the pre-market high, or I'll play momentum at the break of, let's say, a 1 minute open range breakout, and my stop loss will be 10 or 15 cents, the moment you're down 10 or 15 cents, you need to get out. You cannot hold on longer for a trade, and because that would cost you a lot. In scalping, you are in fast, you are out fast. You could actually hold on for longer, maybe 5, 10, 15 minutes. But if the price goes against you, just bail. This is the most important rule when scalping. The second rule, it's pretty simple. I play momentum, or I go in for a scalp when I have a flat range on the 60-minute chart, and possibly also a flat range on the 5-minute chart. The moment we break in, I get in, and that actually depends on the 1 minute tick. I usually love to see the price goes against me. I want to see that the sellers want to get the price down, and then the moment it turns on and goes back from red to green, if I'm going to the long side, or from green to red if I'm going to go to the short side, I get in. You could always add on the next minute if you see the same behavior, and I'll show you this using the market replay, demonstrating it in one of my trades, or actually a few of my trades, because I think that would be a bit helpful to you. So now that you understand these rules, and now that you see when we can actually scalp and what scalping in general is, let's go and see that in examples using the stock trading simulator and replay it real time. So here guys, you can see Apple chart. This is one of the stocks that I traded in 28th of June. I played it for momentum. The reason I played it for momentum, you can see that on the 60-minute chart we were uptrending, and then for the past day we were going sideways. Approximately, I want to play it to the long side around 142.65 and 142.50, somewhere around here. You don't really need to clear the whole pre-market range. You want to clear somehow the area. Now let's go back to the 5-minute chart and see how it looks like. Decent range around here. If we clear this wick around here, it would actually be amazing. But we already cleared the 142.20 area. This is the pre-market high, 142.65. Let's go now to the 1 minute chart, and let's play it at 5 times speed. Now, one of the things that I told you want to see is the price go to the downside, and then from the downside you want to see it squeezing all the way back up. Something like what's happening around here. You want to play it to the long side, add to your position the next time. You see how it's going down and go to the upside. So initially I'm playing it to the long side at 42.46, having a stop loss somewhere down here at 41.99. Then I'm adding to my position in this minute. You could even add on this. I was slow, unfortunately, to doing that. And now that the stock goes in your favor, you could instantly start scalping, or basically bail out of the position. Remember, in fast, out fast with really tight stop losses. This was one of the trades that I've taken, and this was exactly how I executed it, and this was exactly where I got out of this trade. Another stock that I have played was Baba, and it was on the 7th of July. And let's do the exact same thing on Baba and take a look back at the 60-minute chart. Look at these guys. Multi-level day breakout on the 60-minute chart. Zoom it in, you could see that approximately the area that we want to play the breakout would be somewhere around 120.76 to 121, somewhere around here. It's okay if you play slightly earlier, slightly after. It then depends more on the momentum on the 1-minute chart. Let's take a look at the 5-minute chart and see how these levels look like. Honestly, I could maybe increase it higher, somewhere around here. Actually, the level looks good. Anywhere in this area, if you get that momentum on the 1-minute chart, you could jump in. Now let's play it at a faster pace, which is 5 times speed, and look at these guys. It goes up, and unfortunately this was a little bit fast, so I didn't play it in at real time when I was playing it on 7th of July. I waited a little bit since it broke my area, and if I play it to the long side, it would be around $1 stop. $1 stop for a momentum play is a bit too much. This is a beautiful candle, and I wanted to see this candle going from red to green. It never did that. So I decided not to jump in, and I decided to see what's going to happen with this candle. And there it is. It went down to red, coming back to green, jump in at the breakout area. Stop loss exactly at the low around here initially when it broke out at the low of the body. This candle is a potential candle to add. If it drops and covers at least 30% of the previous candle, and this is what I usually do, guys. I want to see it covering 30% of the previous candle and then go from red back to green, and that's where I add into the position. Unfortunately, Baba didn't do that. It just went to the upside and started shooting up. I waited for a couple of minutes and then I started bailing out of the trade. Alright guys, so let me show you one more example and we will be done for today. Another trade actually executed on the same day, and it was on XPEV. And let's start with the same thing. Let's start using the bigger time frame, which is the 60-minute chart, and you could see how beautiful of a range we're having. And again, guys, if you want to play momentum or if you want to scalp the open so fast, you want to see at least 5-6 hours of consolidation, because if the stock breaks this clear level around here, even if there is no volume in the pre-market, it will get some momentum when this is uptrending, and you want to make use of that momentum, but you need to time that entry on the 1-minute chart perfectly. So that is the area that I want to jump in, approximately 3 levels, and I want to play somewhere around them. Let's go to the 5-minute chart and take a look at this. Actually, this is so far. Maybe I can decrease it somewhere down here to 32.12, 32.14, 32.10, somewhere around here. Now that I know where I want to play it, I want to see how it behaves on the 1-minute chart. So let's play it and see what the stock is going to do. Instantly went to the upside. Instantly the bulls are going up. I'm not playing this thing to the long side. I want to see the sellers winning first. I want to see what they are doing to the price, and then I want to see the bulls getting the price back up, and I want to make use of that price action. So look at this. Unfortunately, stock dumped down, so I ignored it. I'm not playing it for a breakdown because the 60 kind of told me that we're more biased to the long side. Now that I saw this, we did break this range on the 1-minute chart or on the 5-minute chart. It's actually a long range, 30 or 40-minute range. Now that we broke it to the downside and instantly got bought back up, that's my signal to get in. You could add in at the break of the pre-market high, and then hold it on and start selling it with the momentum. Take a look at the price, take a look at where it's starting to struggle, approximately around here. No, not yet. Hold it longer. Let's see where it's going to start struggling before we get out of the trade. Still no struggle, still going up, clear, amazing. Let's wait up. If the next goes up, breaks up, and then gets sold back down, that would be a signal for me for weakness, which tells me that the buyers are losing. But if it goes down and then gets back up, that would be a signal for me that the buyers are winning. Now let's take a look at this one. You could actually add one more time here. Let's see what's going to happen. If it goes back to red, I might bail on it. It's starting to struggle. I don't like that. So let me just lock in some profits and see what's going to happen on the next candle. Still, buyers are ticking up, which is beautiful. That's the signal that I told you. I don't want to see it breaking up and going back down. So let's lock in more profits and let's take a look at what happens here. Nice momentum, nice pop-up. Don't like that. If it goes back to red, I'm all out. No, going back up. All right. That's the last moment. Out of the trade, 5 minutes trade, and this is basically it, guys. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you have any questions, feel free to write it down in the comment section. If you have any suggestion for future videos, also write it down in the comment section. I'll appreciate that. Getting more ideas for the future based on what you like is definitely better for me than making a video that I think is important, but maybe for you it's not that important. Make sure to use the stock trading simulator to practice your trading. It is really helpful. And feel free to join us at Bearable Traders, where you can find these strategies explained in detail. If you want to see more of my trades, follow me on Twitter at AymanBBT, and I'll see you guys on the next video.